Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Nev from NevsTactics, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today I want to talk a little bit and reflect a little bit about social media, chat room, and society in general, parties. Now, this all comes to us because way back in the day I was thinking about something my brother had said to me. He was super social and I was totally addicted to the internet in a 1997 type way that these days would seem completely normal. But back then, if you spent 3 hours a day chatting to people on the internet, they thought you were weird. They thought there was something wrong with you. Now, mind you, these were chat rooms and perhaps online games, but not social media. And I want to draw a hard line there between these things. Anyways, he comes up to me and he's like, "Nevin, how many people have you talked to today?" It's like 3:30 on a Sunday. And I'm like, 70 people. And he says, "You know, those people aren't real. That's not really talking to people. Those aren't real people." And that kind of got me thinking. And since he's my older brother and way more intelligent, so I end up agreeing with. But then it got me thinking, what is real as far as society is concerned? So Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, these aren't really real. What these are is people posting their highlights, the best of the best, and the rest of us think that this is what goes on every day, and this is what we should aspire to be, or at least this is what we should be right now, and not even aspire to be. So that definitely isn't real. None of these things are real. So where is the reality? Is the reality getting out of your basement and going to social groups and getting together and hanging out? I think anybody that's ever been to a social interaction can tell you a lot of the times the parties you go to, the soirees and balls that you go to, you don't actually get to see the real truth in human beings. The real truth in the human beings comes when they go home and they talk with their loved ones about the experience and about the things that they did with other people and how they judged other people. To me, that is the reality, what people are when they take off the mask. So even in real life, when we go to parties, we put on the mask and we change who we are a little bit because it is better for all of us. Clinical psychologists say that if we went out there and we just acted who we were in our hearts all the time, we wouldn't get along with people and probably degenerate into apes and just tear each other apart, which does happen at some parties sometimes. But what I'm saying is, if we're looking for truth, then if we're looking for truth about humans as a societal being, if we're looking for the truth within society, we can't even find this within reality sometimes. Or maybe I should say in real life, parties and conversations not on the net. So then the whole reality of conversation just has to be the thing behind the mask. The reality of the whole thing must be who we are behind the mask that people put on in order to have a smile, because life is so hard. Let's face it, there's all kinds of things. Everybody has horrible story. My daughter almost died in my arms. My dad was supposed to die when I was 3. That cancer is a thing. Like, geez, cancer in itself. We've recently had the anniversary of the World Trade Center. Some of the stories you hear coming out of the Middle East, some of the stories you hear about just frickin' talking to your neighbor, life is frickin' hard, let's face it. So a lot of us put on a mask and we put on a smile, because if we put on a smile, then other people will smile. And if other people smile, it will make you smile. But still, that's a mask. So where's the reality at the end of this rabbit hole? Where is society? Where is this real social thing? Is the reality of being social in our interactions directly? Because if chat rooms aren't real, then work parties are also not real. Maybe it's all about being there in a room with other. So what if you're in a room, in a chat room, with a bunch of other people in a chat room around you? I don't know, man. I don't know. Thoughts and chaos. That's just what's going through my head today. Anyways, if you wear a mask or not, seriously, take care of each other. You're probably going through hard things, but other people are too. Not all of them, though, let's face it. You get some people acting like theirs is the only pain and no one has suffered as they suffer. Anyways, folks, whatever you do, take care of each other. Have a good one.